Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup look updated because I feel like I did one not too long ago. This is literally what I've just been doing for a day-to-day look. No lashes, can you believe it? Like, these are my own lashes. I hope you guys like this video and let me know what else you'd like to see down below. Oh, I will also link everything in the description, so if you guys want to purchase anything you can just hit those links down below. I'm looking so crazy right now. I haven't even done my skincare, so let's do that first. Let's just take some micellar water in the mornings instead of using like a face wash, because I already used one at night. So, and my pillowcase, like, I change every couple of days, so I feel like it just strips the natural oils off the skin. I'm then just gonna go in with some vitamin C. Right now I'm using the Organic Pharmacy Stabilized Vitamin C. It looks like this. Kind of just take like one whole like pipette of it and I just squeeze that in my hand. And you want to make sure you bring that down to the neck as well. For eye cream, I'm going in with the Banana Bright Eye Cream from Ulla Henriksen. I actually just got this from their event recently and it's so good. And it's so nice under makeup, which is a double yeah. I've been really liking the Ulla Henriksen Truth, is it the Truth range? The orange range, basically. I just really like this range. Face cream, I'm actually trying a new one today. It's the Glossier... I think this is French, so one side was in French and then the other side's like in English. I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna try saying that. But it's a priming moisturizer and it's the luxurious face cream, so let's give that a go. It's brand spanking new. Ooh, this feels thick. I just got cream all over my carpet. But anyways, I was saying this feels kind of thick. Like, I mean, I should have read it. It did say thick. I don't know if I like the smell. I feel like it's something my mum would use. Okay, it feels very hydrating. I don't know if I like the smell one bit. Oh, the smell's actually making me like... I smell the flowers and I hate flowers, like the way they smell. I mean, it's done the job, but the smell, it's a no from me. And then of course going in with some SPF. I've been loving this one from Ultraviolet. It's their SPF 50 Supreme Screen Hydrating Facial Sunscreen. It's so lightweight, you can literally apply it so much, doesn't pile on the skin as well, which is amazing. I take about 3 pumps of it on my hand and then I'll just kind of like evenly distribute that on my face, and it doesn't leave a white cast either, which is obviously what we want. Brown girl friendly. So this is literally what I do before I'm applying makeup, but it's also my morning kind of like skincare routine. So I feel like this is just like a really nice base and makeup sits beautifully on top of it as well. I am obviously testing the moisturizer for the first time, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. But so far so good, because there's no like piling of products, so they all sit really nicely together. But yeah, I just need to see how like makeup wears on it and if it makes me any greasy than I normally would be throughout the day, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Let's now obviously like start with the makeup. I like to apply a lip tint first. I'm using the Benny tint from Benefit. I always like to do this just in case my lipstick wears off throughout the day. I've still got some colour like coming through. And I just like blend the edges. So if you guys don't know, ELF brought out a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and honestly it's a dupe. If you've seen me on TikTok review this product, it's actually probably a little bit better. It has a little bit more coverage if you're just wearing it by itself. The colour is very skin tone adaptable as well, because obviously in the packaging this looks a little bit darker, but they literally come out the same. This is shade 5.5, this is shade 5. Honestly, dupe. So let's apply the ELF Halo Glow liquid filter. I kind of just like apply it all over. You can just apply it on the high points though. Like, there's no right or wrong way to do this, I don't think. I kind of use this as my face primer, so like before I apply foundation and stuff, I'm going to go in and just blend that out with a brush. So my face is actually quite pale, so when I want to look a bit like put together but not wear makeup, I'll just chuck this on, or the Charlotte Tilbury one, obviously before this existed. And I'll just kind of just add a bit of colour to my face because I'm always wearing SPF and my face is much paler than my body. Kind of just like evens everything out for me and just gives me like a nice little glow as well. And you can see it just blends into the skin like so nicely, and it's really sheer, which I love. Next, going in with the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I feel like this is such an underrated foundation. I know they reformulated the HD foundation and I didn't really like it. Like, it just wasn't the same as kind of like the old. And they brought out this and I just fell in love with Makeup Forever all over again. Like, this is such a nice formula, sits beautifully on skin, lasts so well throughout the day, colour match as well. Like, they just got this one right, and packaging is so like aesthetically pleasing. I love it. I swear the first swipe is always so satisfying. And I'm just kind of like pushing it into the skin rather than swiping across, just to get the most coverage out of it. I mean, are we seeing this? The colour match, the glow. Obsessed. Gonna go in and blend the rest out. I always like to avoid the lip area and the under eye area when I'm applying foundation. I just feel like if there doesn't need to be product there, like, just don't put it there. Hey bestie! My cat just came to my window. I'm also using the Eyeliner Cosmetics A7 brush. I feel like this is so nice just to really get in there. Tell me this does not look flawless. Like, I'm literally obsessed. I reach for this foundation all the time. It's one of my favourite foundations. I mean, I have so many, but I reach for this one quite a lot. It is literally going to make you look flawless. But don't forget your skin prep. And I'm going to go in and correct with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I'm just going to apply that directly underneath my eye. This is medium tan neutral. I normally use medium tan gold, but I got sent this one and I was just like, let me just try it out. And it works really nice for correcting as well, because it's still slightly warmer than my brightening concealer. I'm taking the Eyeliner Cosmetics sponge to blend this out. We have discontinued these, for those of you that don't know, it's from my own brand. So if you guys have any recommendations for sponges, let me know. I'm on a hunt. I do kind of like the microfiber sort of like feel, so if they are microfiber, that would be a bonus. Sponge, I literally can't see, so I need a mirror for this. I'm just putting a little bit around my mouth as well, just like on the darker areas. This is kind of like my correcting shade, just like that. The cream bronzer, I'm using this new one that I recently purchased. It's from Rem Beauty, so it's Ariana Grande's brand. I just tried it yesterday for the first time. It's so nice, so I'm just gonna use that today. It's like so pigmented as well, so like you literally don't need a lot. I'm just gonna apply it first and then I'll like blend it all out. I'm using the shade Deep 9W. I've also like tried these on my TikTok if you want to see like a real like close up, so go check that out. And I'm just gonna really like push it into the skin, and I'll show you guys when it's done. You can see I'm really just like pushing it into the skin, and I'm going upwards, not down. Just really gives your cheek like a nice lift. I saw this tip off Makeup by Mario, where if you have like a double chin or you just want to, you know, snatch the jaw a little bit, blend directly down, not anywhere else. Like, keep this area and this area like quite light, and then blend your cream contour and bronzer just like directly under the chin, and it kind of just like casts like a nice like shadow. Oh, let me not get makeup on me. Yeah, it kind of like casts like a nice shadow like down here, kind of giving that like snatched sort of effect. Try it, let me know, it really does work for me. I'm now going to go in and brighten on the skin. I'm using two concealers to do that. I'm using Huda Beauty, which is near enough similar to my skin tone, in shade Granola, and then I'm using the Jouer High Coverage Concealer in the shade Macadamia, and this is going to be like my brightening shade. So I'm going to apply the Huda one just like really like close to where I would apply correcting shade, just like that. And then with the Jouer one, I'm going to use it just like on the ends and the rest of my face, just to highlight here, down the centre of my nose, a bit on my chin. Gonna do a little lifty lift. That is the only place I apply these concealers. You guys might be thinking, oh, that's a lot of like concealer under the eye. But remember, the first shade we used was our correcting shade, and now these are like our brightening shades. So it's not for everyone, but it's just what I like doing. Before I start blending, I'm just going to get my powder ready. You guys know this is a holy grail of mine. I would literally die for this powder. It is the Too Faced Born This Way translucent setting powder. I love this. I don't know why it's out of stock everywhere right now. Like, I'm actually scared, because like, are they reformulating it? Are they repackaging it? Are they like getting rid of it? Like, I need to know what's going on. I managed to get one more and there's like nothing in here, as you can see. This one's nearly done. I'm literally on the hunt to like stock up on this stuff because I feel like if I was getting married tomorrow, like I need this powder in my life. I'm using it just like on, trying to use it just on like special occasions or something. Like, it just makes my makeup look so flawless. So I'm literally just tipping it into the lid here, and that's what I'm going to use to set my face. Leave the under eye area just like marinate for a little bit, and then I'm just going to do these bits here. So I look crazy, so I'm just going to wipe this off. Also, how good is this lip tint from Benefit? Like, it does not budge. So whilst the under eyes are marinating, I'm just going to go in with my cream blush. I'm using the Makeup by Mario in the shade Raspberry. I'm just going to apply, I don't want too much of this. I normally would just go straight in, but I just want a little, it's so pigmented as you can see. Also, I just like to apply a little bit to my chin as well. I'm just applying a really small amount just to like the tip of the nose as well, because I always like to apply powder blush there. So wherever I apply powder blush, I just want this to be like the base for it. I'm just going to go in and start blending that under eye area, starting on the inner corner and then just getting that brighter shade from the outer edge. And they end up basically like mixing together anyway, so. Okay, so my under eye is looking smooth, so I want to set that really quickly, which is why I kept my powder ready from before. I'm using the Alia Cosmetics powder puff, and I'm just going to use one side of it, so I just like to turn it in like, I'm going to just dip it in the powder just until like it's covered, just something like pop off the excess on the palm of my hand. You can see there is a lot of excess, and then I'm just going to go and start pressing that in. I don't like to bake, I kind of just press it in until the powder has disappeared. So that is one side done. Are you telling me that's not like magic in a jar? Like before, after. My under eye looks so smooth. Just want to make sure I get those creases out before I set this side. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing again, and I'm just going to press in until it's disappeared. That is both sides completely set. I haven't set the rest of my face yet, but if you guys don't know, I'm just that girl. Like, I like a matte base, and then I like to add the glow back in with the highlighter. I feel like nothing looks more flawless. And it just saves me from like carrying my makeup around with me. Like, I feel like if I set my whole face, I don't need to be carrying around like powders, blushes. Like, I don't need to top up my makeup basically, apart from lipstick. I've also recently been liking just applying powder just here. Just gives my cheek a really nice lift because I have a really round face. There's left of the product, and I just kind of like apply it to my cheek area because I'm going to go in with powder, bronzer, bronzer. Okay, I think I was trying to say contour and bronzer. I look a little crazy because I've set my whole face, but we're just going to go in and add that warmth back in with a bit of contour and powder bronzer. I've just been using this Makeup by Mario double-ended brush. I use the bigger side for my bronzer and the smaller side for my blush. I just feel like it's easier just to carry around and stuff. For contour, I'm using this Fenty palette. It's got a few shades of the bronzers in there. It's got a nice highlight shade. I feel like this is really nice if you're like a makeup artist and you want something for your kid instead of carrying around like individual like bronzers and stuff. I'm using the shade Caramel Cutie and Cocoa Naughty, and I'm kind of just like mixing them together. And then I kind of just apply this where I applied my cream contour basically. As you can see, I'm pressing into the skin because just in case we missed a bit that we didn't set with powder, because I don't directly go over this area here. I kind of just use like whatever's remaining on the powder puff, but just to make sure we don't move any makeup underneath, the pressing method just like really helps with that. Doing the same Makeup by Mario technique, so he runs it across the jaw and then just down the center, and it just apparently casts like a shadow. So yeah, we're just gonna go with that. And then I'm just taking Alia Cosmetics A11 brush. Looks like that. It's kind of just like a fluffy kind of like eyeshadow brush. I'm taking the exact same shades, and I'm gonna do some nose contouring. So just literally like to take it all the way down. I'm not too neat with this, but it does really make a difference. And I just kind of like to run a bit along here as well. And we're going to keep this brush for later because we're going to come back in with a bit of eyeshadow in the crease. I'm then using the same brush, going in with a I can't speak today. I'm using the same brush and I'm going in with one of my favourite bronzers. This is now to warm up the skin. So now we've defined the skin, we need to warm it up. So I'm using the MAC Mineralized Bronzer in Dark Deepest. I use this for like warming up my chest because I feel like it doesn't really get sun, so it's quite pale. I use it for warming up the skin. I use it as eyeshadow. It's such a multi-use product. Like I feel like if you don't have this, you need it. Again, I'm just kind of like pressing over the top, not being too neat with this. And then I'm just applying it on the tip of the nose. I'm literally sweating, guys. I'm on my period and I'm just having like a really hot flush. So before I need to put this product away, I am just going to use it on my eyes as like an eyeshadow, just kind of like warm up the crease. I like to actually, you know what, I'm just going to put it all over. I've been doing this. I've been using this one eyeshadow colour all over. Like, who even needs eyeshadow at this point? Like, we can just use our bronzers. And then what I also like to do is run this underneath the eye as well. If your creases are more prominent, this is such a good tip of running your warm bronzer shade just directly on. Try not to poke myself. Just directly underneath the eye. It kind of just makes it like appear less like liney and stuff, which is the reason I do it personally. Okay, so that is the eyes all warmed up. Let's add a bit of blush. I'm deciding between the two. I've got this Sephora blush in the shade Charmed, which again, if you follow me on TikTok, you know I'm literally obsessed with this. Or I have the Glowish blush from Huda Beauty in shade Berry Juicy number 3. I feel like I reach for either one of these. I will link both of them in the description anyway, but I don't know what I'm feeling. Like, this one's a little bit more pink, this one's a little bit more like corally orange. Maybe I'll match my top because it's got a bit of orange on there and I'll go for this. I love this blush. It's literally so pigmented. You guys know I'm crazy for blush. Like, I apply probably way too much than your average person, but I just feel like it looks so good. And then I got this tip off Makeup by Spencer. I was just like running the brush just directly underneath the eye, just so there's no like complete like line difference, just so it's all like blended and it's like seamless with your under eye. And yeah, I really just been liking the way that's been looking lately. Can't forget the nose and the chin either. I'm now just going to go in with my absolute favourite setting spray. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Eyebrush Flawless, and I'm just going to set this all just before I apply my powder highlighter. I mean, it's probably way too much. Oh, that feels so nice because I'm literally like sweating my eyebrows, because I feel like, you know, when something's just like missing off your face. And for me right now, that is my eyebrows. Oh, I just dropped the lid. Got this pencil from Superdrug, I think it was yesterday. It's the Espresso Micro Brow Pencil. Just kind of like apply it in the beginning of the eye. Not sure if I love this pencil yet. I think I need to use it one more time. I just fill in just the beginning bit, and then I go in with more of like an inky pen, just kind of like mimic my hair stroke. For that, I like to use the NYX Espresso Lift and Snatch Brow Pen, and I just kind of like to draw on like little hair strokes. Just so you can see, so that's one side done, one side not done. Okay, that's both sides done for brows. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's just kind of what I like, kind of like a fluffy kind of brow. I am going to just go in and just coat that with a little bit of the Got To Be. So many people from America tell me they can't get hold of this. It recently just launched in the UK and it's like £3, which I think is maybe like $5. So good, I'm literally obsessed with it. I also use it to like slick back any like flyaways and stuff when I'm doing like a sleek bun. But yeah, this stuff is so good. If you can get your hands on it, I would highly recommend. I'm going to go in and apply some eyeliner. I purchased this as well with my Rem Beauty order. I used it yesterday. I actually did a graphic liner with this. Can you believe it? Like, I need to show you guys just how like so soft. And you can really just do like light strokes with it as well, or you can do like really thick ones. I feel like it's such a versatile eyeliner. I don't normally rave about eyeliner. I literally can't speak. I normally don't rave about eyeliners because I feel like drugstore ones are just fine for me. But this eyeliner is actually really... I'm gonna wipe that off because yesterday's one has like stained my hand. I literally can't get it off. I don't know what's going on there. So I like to just start on the top. That's kind of like the only line I do. I'm just going to go ahead and do the wing. Eyeliner done on both sides. Next I'm just going to go in with my waterline. I've recently been liking this black eyeliner from Swede Beauty, and I'm just going to pop that in my waterline. What I also like to do with this as well is run it across the top waterline. I feel like for an everyday look I don't wear lashes, so this just really kind of just ties everything. Et voila. Makes such a difference. I love black eyeliner on myself. If you have brown eyes, and even though if your eyes are small, it just really kind of makes your eyes pop. I'm next just going to curl my lashes. I'm using the Tarte lash curler. That makes such a difference. I've been using the Ordinary lash and brow serum, I think it is. But yeah, that shit is working. A mascara that I've literally been loving is this one from YSL. I also do like the Swede Beauty one, but I've just been reaching for this one a little bit more. It's so good. I don't even think I can say my lashes are non-existent anymore, because look at this growth, guys. Obsessed. I've just added it to the bottom lashes as well. Obsessed with this mascara. Like, it makes all the difference. Like, I don't even need to wear lashes every day now. Next I'm just applying a little bit of nose highlighter. I haven't really been applying highlighter to my cheek areas, kind of just like the center of my face, just like that, just literally just like right in the center. Now for my favorite bit, which is the lip combo. Guys, I might cry. I literally can't find my ABH pencil. It's my ride or die. Like, I wear her every day. Anyways, we're gonna go in with Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. It's a lot darker than what I would have wanted, so I'm just gonna use her like really lightly. I said really lightly, but she's so dark that this is how she just came out. Like, lipstick, I literally can't live without. Like, I feel like if I actually lost this I might cry, because it's out of stock and it's not a UK brand, but the UK website they sell it on, Beauty Bay. I'm not gonna lie, I was debating gatekeeping that for a second, but you know what, I'm just not that person. It's the Jason Wu Biscotti lipstick. Honestly, again, if I was getting married tomorrow, I'd have to wear it. Whenever I wear lipsticks, my lips get so crusty. Like, no matter what the formula is, no matter if I exfoliate before, like, my lips just start peeling. It doesn't happen with this one, and the colour is literally perfect. Like, it's not too light, it's not too dark. Like, if I'm taking pictures and stuff, you can still see I have something on my lips. Okay, let me shut up and just like put it on now. But how nice is that? So I just went back in a little bit with the liner around the edges, and I just blended again with my finger. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed.